What's going on? It's Skydive for Drive and Jump, and this is the jump portion. We did indoor skydiving because the weather was a little bit too bad for us to do regular skydiving. I jumped in there and I thought I knew what I was doing because I'm a skydiver. As you will see, I wasn't all that good at it at first and I thought it was a little funny. Tamra actually did really well for her first time, and we're gonna get into it. No more waiting. Here it is, Drive and Jump. Is that
I don't know. It's kind of swamp bird.
I don't know. Probably eat it. We eat everything in the south.
Oh Lord, have
And then we
mercy.
eat rabbits and
I have had rabbit before.
alligator,
Haven't had
turtle.
alligator. Haven't had turtle. I feel like that would be a little rough.
How often do you travel? Like,
All the
just
time.
all the time?
All the time. I'm either in my car or I am on a plane. That's like most of my life. Very fortunate. I like to travel and work, so I feel like I've never actually been in Texas. Oh wait, I've been to San Antonio for a night. Really friendly people.
LA and New York is like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You saying hi to me?
No one needs those smiles.
Come
right?
on, man. Chill out.
Dominique, where are you from? Lafayette.
About 2.5 hours away from New Orleans.
Okay.
It's 2 hours if you're in this car.
I was just. Oh God, he's already got his BMW talk going on this morning. Let's get ready for it. And there's a whole like 5-page write-up on New Orleans. It was amazing. Like he was talking about like just how booming like the restaurant scene is and like art scene, and everyone's like moving there. Like even celebrities that could live in like mansions in LA, they'd rather like live in New Orleans. Like as much as people know me as a fitness person, like I was a humanities major, so my focus was all on art, culture, music. Like,
And in Louisiana, there's a festival for like everything.
Everything.
Right.
Rice festival, sugarcane festival, crawfish festival,
oh my gosh.
Festival.
boudin festival.
I had tried to go skydiving for my birthday last year, set the appointment, got my best friend to come with me. She was like, I'm not jumping, so she was at least gonna just film me do it and be there for the experience. Had like my cousin, we all were gonna do it, but the morning of it, they called me at like 8 a.m. and they're like, well, the plane is in maintenance mode today, so do you want to reschedule for tomorrow? And I just look at them, I was
Not
like,
if it's the same plane.
right, like no, I don't think I want to reschedule for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna take this as a sign that I'll pass on it. So I don't think I would ever bungee jump. Well, they tell you that like your brain does move when you like do that that last drop.
I think
Yeah.
I'd rather jump out of the plane.
Right.
At
No,
least when I jump, I have 2 parachutes.
only 2. I thought there was like 4.
That's 2.
You have to just break through that barrier. Like just start with one thing that freaks you out and go after it.
I agree.
And start small. Like it doesn't seem like a big deal to some people, but they don't know what your like blockages are in your life. But growing in numbers and likes and views have become what equates to good feelings for us. But then I really did some soul searching and I was like, who are these people? Like, do they pay my bills? Do they give me good feelings? Are they there to wipe my nose when I'm sick? Like, who are they, But like I tell everybody, just be consistent with what you have going on. Right. And even if your consistency is inconsistency, even if your consistency is you being all over the place, just be consistent with being all over the place. And that's what I've been doing. Like, I didn't come on IG to make money off brands. I came to deliver the message that I have to be who I am and to pursue the things that I'm passionate about. So I never ever got in line with a brand for almost 2 years. Didn't take a dime from anybody. Just built what I wanted to build and connected with who I wanted to connect with. Trying to build something bigger than myself. And so this year, as I launched Brick House Body, I just realized I'm like, I've done it my way, and it sucked at times, and it was hard as hell. But I stayed true to the fact that I'm building my own thing. I'm not working for other people, and I'm not, putting out just one thing where people know exactly what they get from me, because that's not me. Like, I'm just sporadic, and I'm a multitude of different facets, and it's just, that's okay. At times it doesn't make sense for people, but I'm not here to like make sense for people. I'm here to like maybe reach some people that get something from me, and then that's incredible. Like F you to the people out there that say you shouldn't or you can't, because at the end of the day, like like those people really aren't doing anything for you.
Yeah.
They really aren't.
So I'm here with Tamra Dae, and we are going to go indoor skydiving because the clouds are a little bit too much for us to punch through.
He does it all the time.
Well, I wanted you to do it though.
I know.
Okay. We're still going to have a good time. We still have the BMW trip today. We got this going on, and we're going to have a lot of fun. It's my first time too, so
Hey.
we're both rookies.
We're gonna go fly indoors. Like, who doesn't want to go do that?
I do. Let's get it. How many times have you been here? Twice? You know exactly what you're doing. You're going to have to show me because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so you got it. All right, what am I? It's not a ski helmet. Let's see. There you go. Remember to smile. If you don't smile, that wind will make your face do this on your video the whole time. Stay still. If you move the whole time, you'll move the whole time. Probably the walls and the floor, wall, floor. If you hold still, I'll teach you how to do stuff. He's a skydiver. I'm probably going to give him a little more stuff ahead of time.
So Tamra gets in there and she just starts floating like a pro, like she's been doing this forever. If you haven't been flying through the air, it's not easy. It takes a little while for you to get the balance and the proper body position for you to be able to float properly, and she did it well. So one of the most important things they tell you to do when you're skydiving is to arch your body and to relax. So I just leap in there like I'm thinking that the air is going 120 miles an hour and it's going to take me away. But when you arch your body, you also increase your fall rate, which means you're going to sink faster. And as soon as my instructor let me go, I sink all the way to the floor. When you're really skydiving, you really don't have a point of reference to tell whether you're drifting to the right or left or up or down, or if your fall rate is too fast or too slow. It's a little difficult to tell, especially if you're jumping by yourself. Unless you're jumping with someone else, then you have some kind of point of reference to figure out what you're doing. I realized that when I jumped by myself, I was probably drifting a whole lot and didn't even notice, because when you're in this small confined area, you can see it a lot better. So we each got to do 2 flights, and for the second one it was a little bit better than the first one. I kind of got the hang of it. We got to turn the air up and go all the way up to the top and get a little spin move in. So for the second time, Tamra gets in there and she's pretty stable for the most part again. And if you start to mess up a little bit, the instructor gives you some hand signals to kind of let you know what to do. You know, to relax, to move your arms a certain way or to move your legs a certain way. And then they take her up. So for my second flight, I did a little bit more of a controlled entry. So my instructor gives me signals to go up or down, and I'm still struggling with the fall rate a little. But we get into moving backwards and forwards, and what's called docking is when you grab someone else's wrist while you're in the air falling. And then we went all the way up. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel like I'm still a control freak and I need to let go a little bit more. He was like, relax. I was like, I don't know.
I learned that I wasn't as controlled as I thought. But
Look, I'm trying to hold the phone now and my hand's shaking. You can see it on the camera. Thank you again. Awesome. You guys have to come try it. Yeah, this apparently means relax and I don't know what that means. I'm like, It was bad. It was bad. But I loved it. We just did this crazy thing where you fly up into there and they spin you and they take you back down.
it was great.
We didn't get to go, how was it, 14,000 feet up in the sky?
We didn't get to do it.
We didn't get to do it. Oh, I will do it. He's gonna hold me accountable. I will skydive. Thank you for pushing me outside my
Feel good about
comfort
it?
zone. I feel amazing about it.
Good about it.
Feels awesome to just let go. I'm a little sore. We need to stretch before. We should stretch before.
Thank you for tuning in to Drive and Jump. I'm Scott Davis, Tamra Dae. Doing big things out here, having fun.
Make
Thank
sure
you
you
for
guys
joining
jump with him. Jump with him.
Fell in love with the man. Soon as they hit my hand, so answer this for me. Why should I worry about hater again? Exactly.